You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Namaskar. Welcome to Next IAS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we are going to cover major species जो कि अभी recently news में थी and they are also relevant for UPSC. So without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion with Vaquita Porpoise. एंड ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि रिसेंटली इंटरनेशनल व्हेलिंग कमीशन issued its first extinction alert on the Vaquita porpoise. Now let's know more about International Whaling Commission. So friends, it was established in 1946 as the global body responsible for management of whaling and conservation of whales, and today it has 88 member countries. As you can see here, Vaquita porpoise has rounded head and black patches around its mouth and eyes, and it measures up to 5 feet in size. Its scientific name is Phocina sinus and it is a species of marine mammal. It is the world's smallest cetacean, which is known as panda of the sea because of its distinctive markings. It lives in relatively shallow, turbid and dynamic marine environment, and it is known to occur only in the northern Gulf of California. It has been listed under the International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List as critically endangered. Now let's look at the role of Vaquita porpoise in ecosystem. So friends, it play a crucial role as squid and small fish predators, and its existence aids in keeping the marine food webs in balance, but now its population has been declining due to bycatch in gillnets set to catch shrimp and fish. And do you know friends, July 18th marked as International Vaquita Day. Now let's know about Himalayan vulture, and it is in the news because recently researchers have recorded the first instance of captive breeding of the Himalayan vultures in India at the Assam State Zoo, Guwahati. As you can see here, this is the image of Himalayan vulture. It is commonly known as Himalayan griffon vulture and its scientific name is Gyps himalayensis. It is the largest of Gyps species and it is distributed from western China, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan and Pakistan, and east through Himalayan mountain range in India, Nepal and Bhutan to central China and Mongolia. It is a common winter migrant to the Indian plains and a resident of high Himalayas. IUCN Red List classifies it as near threatened species, and it is susceptible to toxicity induced by diclofenac, which is a drug whose residues in domestic animal carcasses has led to rapid declines in population of other Gyps vultures across Asia. And do you know friends, 9 species of vultures are found in India, and these are red-headed vulture, which is classified as critically endangered, Egyptian vulture, which is endangered species, slender-billed vulture, which is critically endangered, white-rumped vulture, which is also critically endangered, Himalayan griffon, which is near threatened, Eurasian griffon, which is least concern, sunrise vulture, which is near threatened, bearded vulture, which is also near threatened species, and Indian long-billed vulture, which is classified as critically endangered species by IUCN Red List. Now let's know about Banteng, and it is in the news because according to recent study published in the journal Frontiers, lumpy skin disease was first detected in Cambodia in Banteng. Now let's know more about lumpy skin disease. So friends, it is a serial viral disease that primarily affects cattle and buffalo, and it was first observed in Zambia in 1929, subsequently spreading to most African countries extensively, followed by West Asia, Southeastern Europe and Central Asia, and more recently spreading to South Asia and China in 2019. As you can see here, this is the image of Banteng. It is a type of wild cattle native to Southeast Asia, which prefers to roam the open and dry deciduous forest where grassy vegetation is found in abundance. Historically occurred from southern China, probably northeast India, throughout mainland Southeast Asia, through peninsular Malaysia to the islands of Borneo, Java, and probably Bali. And the most significant known Banteng populations remaining are in Java, Cambodia, and perhaps Thailand and Borneo. The most important threats to Banteng are hunting and habitat degradation and loss, and IUCN Red List classifies it as endangered species. Now let's know about redwood. A recent study found that California redwood forest is drying as temperature increases and it is heading into a deeply uncertain future given climate change and wildfires. This is the image of redwood, and as you can see here, branches of the redwoods grow well above the level of sight. It is also called coast redwood and California redwood because California is home to world's only native coast redwood forest, which extends more than 450 miles from central California north to southern Oregon. It is long-lived and grows taller than any other tree species in the world. It is a coniferous tree. IUCN Red List classifies it as endangered species, and it is one of the most valuable timber species in lumber industry, and the trees are extensively logged. It is used in carpentry and general construction as well as for furniture. Now let's know about Indian eagle owl, and recently it has been observed that Indian eagle owls don't have dependency on forest. They nest near agricultural lands and scrublands. As you can see here, this is the image of Indian eagle owl. Its scientific name is Bubo bengalensis, and it is also called the rock eagle owl or Bengal eagle owl. It is a large horned owl species native to hilly and rocky scrub forest in the Indian subcontinent. And do you know, friends, it was earlier treated as subspecies of the Eurasian eagle owl, but in recent years it has been classified as species, thus distinguishing it from Eurasian eagle owl. It is a nocturnal species usually seen in pairs, and IUCN Red List classifies it as least concern species. Now let's know about lion, and it is in the news because recently World Lion Day is observed on 10th August. And do you know, friends, it is observed every year to create awareness about conservation and protection of lions, and it was first established in 2013. Its scientific name is Panthera leo, and they are one of the most sociable cats and live in a group called prides. African lion is found in Africa, south of Sahara Desert, and IUCN Red List classifies it as vulnerable species. Now let's know about Asiatic lion. IUCN classifies it as endangered species, and it is presently found only in and around the Gir forest in the Saurashtra peninsula of Gujarat in western India. And do you know, friends, lions are essential component of ecosystem because they are top predators in their habitat and control the population of grazers, keeping the ecological balance. But they are facing major threats like poaching, trophy hunting, and the destruction of natural habitat. Now let's look at the initiative for conservation of lions, and these are Asiatic Lion Conservation Project, जो कि लॉन्च किया गया था यूनियन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट फॉरेस्ट एंड क्लाइमेट चेंज के द्वारा, and Project Lion, which is modeled after Project Tiger and Project Elephant, and it was unveiled in 2020. And do you know, friends, Minister of State for Environment, Forest and Climate Change has released a Project Lion document titled Lion 47 Vision for Amrut Kal. So with this, let's conclude our today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.